Hello, Virgo. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're an existing sub. And here is your remainder of April reading. So I'm going to do it slightly differently this month because there's so much Piscean energy rubbing around, which is being squared by Pluto. And Pluto wants to take the mask off. So Pluto is kind of the destroyer of illusion, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is illusion. So people are going through it this month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some inner light cards to reveal what's going on in the inner landscape, and then some external cards to see what's going on in your world in the 3D reality. And then some surrender cards and some archetype cards to bridge those energies so that you can work through whatever it is you're going through. And you are going through something, Virgo. So your first card out, let me move my cup of tea. Is calling you out of the cave. Have you been in hermit energy recently? Is there a part of you that doesn't want to come out to play or engage with the internal activations that are happening for everybody? It would seem. I've only got 2 more readings to do and everybody's going through some activation and awakening this month. It's a massive month for expansion and change. But it looks like what it's doing is it's pulling up some shadow for you. And particularly with the voice is the throat chakra and the expression of maybe what troubles you. Because I know you're diligent and painstaking, and it might be that you can see the opportunity that's coming, but you're maybe wrapped up in some expectation or wanting to manage it. So yeah, there's an invitation there for you to share your voice, speak your truth. And well, sometimes truth is belligerent, sometimes truth is blunt, and sometimes it's loving and vulnerable. And there's a niggle there. And what if you trust that niggle and use your voice, even if it's just to yourself, to help you hear what the niggle is? Because something is triggering you and it's going through the whole reading. Something is troubling you and niggling you. Okay. Is it this? Is it your soul calling? Are you getting inner promptings of what might actually be small changes? But if the mind is fearful, they can come in. It's like some people, when they see the Tower card, they go, oh, no. But the Tower card can be something like, change your thought on one thing or change your expression on one thing. It can be a tiny, tiny little thing. So the mind, when it's panicked, can awfulize and catastrophize. So have a look if there's any of that going on for you. And what's going to help you is to get grounded. So find a way. I can do some grounding work with you if you like, but find a way to pull yourself in all the way in, and to occupy every cell. Okay. And what that does is that it kind of suspends the intellect, the part of the mind that wants to know, that wants the answers, that wants to manage the expectations, so that it can do it, you know, with this diligent, painstaking energy. But we're moving into flow state, so that might need to be surrendered a little bit, because there is an initiatic energy here, which, you know, I've worked with so many clients just this week who have had this Kundalini awakening, and it's big. It wants big change. We're trying to birth the new here, and it can't be done by bringing the past to it. So yeah, I mean, this is crossing a threshold, and this is inviting you out of your cave. So it looks like there's Let's bring a little bit of fool energy into this to take the leap, really. So there's a real invitation for you here to take a leap into something that you can't quite manage. Not like, oh, you can't manage that, but like you can't manage it yet because it's still in flow state and you're pulling it in. So that's the internal invitation. Come out of your cave because you're being called. Tune in at a soul level. So what's going on in the external world is a great, I mean, there is alignment here. There is a stuckiness, but there is alignment with the internal world, which seems stuck. So it might be that you have to do some shadow work. Because very often with change, we kind of get insights into what it is we're building, and that can throw us into overwhelm of who's going to help me, who's going to help me build this, who's around when I need them. I don't ask for help. I'm not good at asking for help. Okay, so yeah, that's a very old energy that's coming up to be healed. I've seen that an awful lot recently. It's the orphaned child, the child that wasn't supported. Okay. And this is a feel, again, I get this fatigue feeling with this of juggling, of being so distracted with what you're juggling that it might be difficult actually to tune in at soul level to see what this initiation is, what you're being called to do. So there's this balls up in the air, but it feels fatiguing. I'm hearing really loud and clearly that you know what you have to let go of. And this is kind of walking away with commitment, with diligence, and a painstaking air. What do you have to let go of? What do you have to walk away from? And what is that causing you? There you go, there's 3 questions. Grab your journal, there's work to do. Your journal might take you into flexible energy, that you're open to reveal more about your hidden story about this orphaned self. Okay, and of course the caveat with all the videos that I make is this is a general reading and it will not apply to everybody. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and govern yourself accordingly. So there's a question here and an invitation. There's this completion and birth energy, that 1910-1 is closing a cycle and opening another simultaneously by balancing on an egg. It's the egg of birth. So it's achieving balance in the initiatic change point. But that's coming out with the 5 of Pentacles, which I am going to read upside down, because there's a very clear sentence here. It's something like, yeah, can you let go of that? Because this is kind of left out in the cold energy. Never comes your way. It's that block to manifestation, which can absolutely come from the orphaned archetype within, the part that wasn't held and supported. And because it came out inverted, well, I might say, can you let go of that feeling of being left out? I might also say that stretching into flexibility, and the flexibility can be the 2 worlds of I know all of this, that's that 9 energy, I know all of this, and that's all integrated and within you. Great, you don't need to do anything with that. Can you move into the flexibility now of I don't quite know what's coming, but what if it's a miracle? I don't quite know what's coming, but what if it's beyond my wildest dreams? Okay, so that's the flexibility that you might want to play with. That might help you. It will help you, there's no doubt about it. Because this is what's coming in. And serendipity is right place, right time. How the hell did that happen? This is a card of miracles for me. Look, 4-leaf clover. But it's coming out with the 9 of Swords, which is just anguish, mental anguish. What are you putting yourself through? You're really worried. You feel really worried about something, and it feels absolutely justified to you. But I'm going to question it because serendipity card's here. That's how willing are you for a miracle to land in your lap? Excuse me. So your surrender cards are beautiful. How do you receive support? Because we've got orphaned here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, left out in the cold. Do you receive? Do you ask for help? What do you like at asking for help? And when people help you, do you receive that support? Or is it conditional to you being some kind of, I don't know, diligent? Does that compromise your sense of achievement or diligence if you accept help from another? Can you allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything? Rather than trying to handle everything, juggle everything on your own. What are you willing to put down? I'm surprised the 10 of Wands didn't come out, actually, putting down burdens. What are you willing to let go of to take the pressure off you? What is applying all of that pressure? Is it all in the mind? Okay. So this is that controlling, managing energy that you're going to be challenged on. And that's all about attachment to result, because attachment to result creates instant fear of not knowing what the result is going to be. And yet, serendipity is here going, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. But all your diligence and wanting to control it is blocking it. So have a look at attachment to results. That's going to help you. Yeah, I'm getting the phrase hard work to make it happen. And that's not what we're birthing. We're birthing a new way of effortless abundance, joyful abundance. Doesn't have to look like the old patriarchal hard work. So when you create something, and that might be a new dialogue, it might be as simple as I'm learning to speak and communicate in a different way. And then you let go. Because what blocks that is, and I want to manage your response to me. And I want to not get judged in that. And I want you to still like me, even though I'm becoming individuated. Okay. So, and you'll know this when you get in touch with your soul calling and you can just do it and let go of the attachment. That's how effortless the paradigm that we're building is. It's effortless. Okay. So let go of a desired outcome. Because with serendipity in the mix, your desired outcome might be that big, and serendipity might want to drop something like this in your lap. When you open to it, use the energy of joy to open to it, anything can happen. Okay, so we're going to close the reading with a couple of archetype energies that are going to help you navigate this shift point. That's all this is. It's a pivot point, and it looks like a big one for Virgo. So we've got the trickster and the thief coming in. Okay, so the thief steals our joy, sometimes by attaching to the end result, sometimes by being disappointed before anything has even arrived. It can steal our hope, our knowing, our trust, Okay. So this is saying, how can you shed light on your inner potential that can never be stolen? What within you can never be stolen? I think that's a great question. And the trickster is about, in every change point, we have to transcend some old values and beliefs. So an old value and belief is this orphaned energy within you. So can you transcend convention and stuffiness and predictable behavior to move into your soul expression, to sing the soul song? Virgo, I'm sending you some really warm hugs for what you're going through here. This feels like, it doesn't feel like a big shift. It feels like the energy around it is making it awful. And it isn't. It isn't. So come out of your cave and share your voice. Okay, I'm going to leave you with my love. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye.